Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. My name is Tim. You're here at twitch.tv/TimLeftwich. We're here on a Saturday night, and we're continuing to play games. And I actually have a very special one here to play for you for the rest of the evening. It's one that I found a little bit ago. It was released on Steam, I think back in April, I believe. Maybe earlier than that. But it very quickly won me over. Hoping that it picks up. It probably will once it actually starts going through the game. It's doing the title screens right now, but it should have. Huh. Bizarre. Let me try that again. Oh, I get why. I'm a dumb. I'm a dum-dum. Come on. There we go. Like, the 1 pixel adjustments are the ones that kill me. Really. At the end of the day, it's having to do the minute adjustments that really, really just bother me the most. Like so. There we go. All better. Oh, shush, you guys. Anywho, so let's try that again. Take 2. This time with sound. Oh, you son of a bitch. Welcome to the wonderful world of the Guild of Dungeoneering. Hopefully I left the volume up high enough that you can hear the game. It's actually really important to be able to hear. Swimming in pools of gold. This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. All the monsters. Oh, the theme is just so great. It's probably my favorite part about this game. That there is, in fact, a live band that's playing along. There is basically, yeah, Irish songs that are being played underneath the entire time. And a bard that sings of your epic tales. Because this is, in fact, an epic tale that is about to unfold. Let me, yeah, I can pump it up a little bit. There we are. Really? My camera's fucking up? Yeah, that's entirely possible. Let me check that out real quick. How's that? Are we better now? We should be a little bit better now. Hopefully, at least a little bit better. I just kind of changed over the quality a little bit. We'll see if it actually holds up. I'm not sure if it will. Actually, it looks like it's not. Weird. I've never actually had... You gotta love when you encounter new problems for the first time. There we go. That seems to be a little bit better. Tell me if that's better, because it looks like I'm looking at my little screen here and see if that helps. Audio has pops too. Yeah, basically, Kisty. That's kind of what we're looking at here. New game, new issues, new stuff to deal with. And so, okay, so the camera's better. Now the audio's popping. Oh, hey, Jackie. Welcome. We, actually, you hosted me at a really good time. We're about to play the Guild of Dungeoneering. And I'm actually kind of excited. Let's see if, the audio pop rate kind of goes down a little bit. Apparently, we're having some problems with that. But anyway, we have the Guild of Dungeoneering that greeted us with a wonderful drinking song to start with. And here's the basic story.
Dungeoneering all across the land, they're cheering, oh, to be a dungeoneer, chasing fame and glory.
The Ivory League of Explorers, the noblest, most virtuous guild of the land. Pfft, those insufferable jerks, I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. I bought a small hall in a bad part of town with the gold I borrowed from them. I've stalked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I've even found a chump who'll do all the dirty work while I sit back and watch the coins roll in. Like my father always told me, there's always someone stupider than yourself. Well, he never really said it to me. Actually, he said it to everyone but me. Hey! Wait a minute! And this is our small guild. Hello, Zob. Welcome. And our first order of business is to hire some Dungeoneers. So we take our first card, the barracks, and place it wherever we desire. I think my barracks are going to be over here on our left side. And our first Dungeoneer...
always left behind, the solitary lump, the pawn whose fodder for the grind, the sorry little chump.
Oh, that poor chump. I love that each little scenario and each little character has their own interlude that kind of gives them a little bit of a background information. Let's see. So a new Dungeoneer has arrived. The chump is our first one. Let's see. Hi, Noble Lance. I think that we are going to name the chump Dan. Wow, those posters we set out must really be working. And we can expand our guild to gain new Dungeoneers and abilities. But unfortunately, we can't really do that right now because we don't have any other cards with which to do so. So, hey Jackie. Our first order of business here is to go exploring in this very, very adorable world. I love the art style of this game too. It's so cutesy and little hand-drawn. It's great. Let's see here. So, our first quest is in fact squeaking. We gotta start somewhere, and of course that somewhere is rats. It's always fucking rats, isn't it? And here's how the game actually plays. Actually, I think I might need to lower the volume just a little bit now. And there goes our first turn played for us. You see that our Dungeoneer automatically proceeds along a path. And that path is determined by the actions that he's going to take. Let me go ahead and bump that down, bump that down, bump that down. Really? Okay, cool. Then I'll leave it alone. Close. And so, we're facing off against a rubber ducky to start with. The rubber ducky has 4 health here and is going to use an anger attack, which does 1 physical damage, but hurts him for 1 heart. So what we can do is actually use our chump's little cower ability here to block the 1 damage and have Ducky deal damage to himself. And I think that we'll go ahead and cower again to block 1 of the damage and let 1 come through, but the Ducky is going to take it yet again. Man. Maybe I should just turn it down in my ear. It really does kind of sound like it's pumping up. So you see that the duck is actually using a stupidity type attack, which it doesn't actually do anything. And I'm going to use a lucky hit from Dan to actually finish it off. Yay! Good job, Dan. You beat a rubber ducky. You should be so proud of yourself. And we can go ahead and gain a pigeon nest that we'll wear upon our head and gives us the rekindle attack, which gets shuffled into our deck. It does 1 magic damage and regains a heart. And they have the wooden stool, which repels damage. So these items actually add attacks into your deck, as well as being worn on the character. We can pick up a twig here, which will give us a bash attack, actually doing damage and also blocking at the same time. The pigeon nest, of course, gives us that one, and the wooden stool you see gives us a stupidity attack, which can be very bad, and also the ability to block 3 damage, which is really good. So I think for now, we're gonna go with the pigeon nest, because I like the idea of being able to heal myself whenever I can, you know? Let's go ahead and, yeah, bump down that music by a good bit. Because I feel like it really does it has an arc to it, because each of these individual music tracks are just that, music tracks. And so there are highs and lows in said track. But anyway, so we actually now get to build out our dungeon our own way. We can lay down a corridor here in the middle, the little 4-way here, and we can add a gold pouch to it to suddenly discover 2 gold along the way. And we can also add an enemy into our path. Another nasty rat for the chump to go up against. And us with our little nest on our head, exactly right, Queen, are gonna do battle yet again. He has neurotoxin, which if successful, we discard a card. So this is an attack I really want to block if I can. Which I can. It would actually cause me to discard a card, and I would only have 2 attacks to deal with for this turn. And that would be really, really bad. I'm gonna go ahead and use Lucky Hit. Go ahead and deal 2 damage to that nasty rat. And now, even though we have the same amount of health, he's actually doing worse. Because we went ahead and got one in on him. And I'm also gonna deal 1 magic damage, which is different than physical damage, and requires its own specific blocking mechanism in order to actually be blocked. But, you see we also regained a heart there. So he's down 3, and we're only down 1 now. So we're actually a lot better off. This bite attack can't be blocked, which is, you see the little shield with the slash through it. And then our last attack, I guess, will be another eyes closed punch. There's no reason to guard ourselves at this point. We won. And we gained a level for that. +1 HP. Good job, Dan. You leveled up. We can go ahead and give you the wooden board, which actually is just a straight shield, and it's a lot better than the other one. Or a fork, which will give us a slice attack. Does 2 physical damage. Honestly, I think we need the wooden board. And we gain the 2 gold, which we'll be able to use at the end of everything once we go back to our guild and be able to expand and build it out. It's going to be really cool. And we can kind of look here and see the skills that we've built so far. You can see the Chump's attack deck there. If we hover over, what was it? One of those things allowed it to come up. Anyway, you can also look at the individual skills that we've gained from the items that we've gotten. It's kind of a good little way to kind of check your status as you're going along. But anyway, you see at this point, our adventurer wants to head over to the right and not the left for whatever reason. And I think that we will go ahead and build out from around this rat here. I need to defeat 1 more monster, but damn, I was hoping I could put a second inside of that realm, but I can't. Anyway, I guess we don't really need to build anything else right now. We can just go ahead and end the turn, and defeating this 1 last monster will drop us some epic loot, I'm hoping. We can cower away from the first hit. Oh, I should have saved that for a neurotoxin attack, which is next. Shit. Oh well, it's fine. We can go ahead and deal an attack back to it. Eyes closed punch. Take it. And sadly, we're just gonna have 2 left until the end of the fight. And that's another unblockable one, so we can get in a lucky hit, and this should finish off the bout. Perfect. Nasty rat down, and victory has been achieved.
3 cheers for your lucrative plundering, after all your aimless blundering. How you rode your luck without getting stuck. Left me and your enemies wondering.
Rude. Rude, Mr. Bard. It's okay. It's all over now. They made it out safely. Take a deep breath. Maybe calm your nerves with a stiff drink. Let us count up all the gold from selling that sweet, sweet loot. And you see here we gained a total of 63 gold from that, and an actual bonus. Gained a new battle scar, Fountain Addict. Addicted to fountains. First tile card at each turn has a fountain, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. But we claim victory over our first dungeon, so yes. And now we can expand our guild. You see here we have $63 with which to spend, and 3 tables with 3 tiers to unlock stuff in. Some of these areas unlock new adventurers for us, such as the Hidden Den, which gives us the Cat Burglar. Some give us new items, such as the Talisman of the Trickster, which gives us +1 loot choice slot after the first 2 fights. And that's just a passive that you can equip as a blessing at the beginning of each fight, I think. This one unlocks the Bruiser, and his appropriate amulet, the Mime, is unlocked at the theater. It has all of these abilities here, and it is a much more magic-based character than physical. And then we have the Apprentice, who is, of course, magic, Sparks, Sparks, Zap, Fire Shield, and Intuition, which draws 2 cards. That could be very, very, very nice. And then there's also the Blacksmith, the Leather Worker, the Woodworker, and the Curio Shoppy, which actually just unlocks all of these different items for use inside of the dungeon. Some of which are really good, some of which are less good. But getting more items inside of the dungeon to me is kind of really great. So I think first thing we're gonna do is get a new character. Second thing we're gonna do is get some new stuff. So I'm gonna pick up the Cat Burglar because I really like the Cat Burglar. Cat Burglar is great. And she has a Pounce, a Scratch Attack, which actually attacks first, 2 Throw Cat cards, and then of course Cat Nip to raise the damage of the next attack, and is Covetous, which means that after defeating a monster, it gives us a bonus treasure card. So we're going to build the Cat Burglar, who lives in the Hidden Den. The Hidden Den should, of course, be hidden away. So let's hide it over here.
Up until now, we've all had some fun, and you could say you've come very far. But brace yourself for some woeful cat puns. Now that we have a Cat Burglar.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Cat Burglar speaks in all cat puns. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. I promise revenge. Meow. I promise revenge because I'm poking him. You're making me catty. And if we poke him, he said, what am I going to poke you instead? Ow, that hurt. And so our Cat Burglar, of course, will be named Kisty. And now we have 2 Dungeoneers going at it. Kisty the Cat Burglar and Dan the Chump. And now that we've expanded, we can go back exploring. Inside of here, we can choose which Dungeoneer to take in. Dan, who's actually leveled up a little bit, or Kisty, who's fresh, but has the new attacks for us. So we're going to do that. And you see, we actually have a second quest unlocked for us here, now that we're going in for the second time. Defeating the Rat King. Because where there are rats, there's a Rat King. You gotta have somebody running the democracy. Otherwise, I mean, seriously, the rats are just gonna run amok. They get locked together, become a mound of rat. And so here we see that Corridor will be up and running with some silver coins in it and a nasty rat for us to take on. Because personally, I feel pretty good about being able to kill most of the enemies in this dungeon. Nasty rat's gonna come along here. Let's, he's gonna deal 1 damage, but we're gonna deal 2. And I think we'll take Catnip for this turn, which will give us 1 physical damage extra for next turn. And we're going to throw Cat, giving us 3 damage and the win. Yes! And Kisty immediately levels up. With her bonus, we get 4 treasures to choose from here, including the barrel, which gives us a Stupidity +1 card, but an extra heart. So that's pretty nice. The Cuppa, a nice little cup of tea that's also a Fire Blast spell. The Wooden Board, which of course gives us 3 damage repel. And then the Ruffled Shirt, which lets us draw a card, deals 1 damage, and is quick. So it also attacks first. That's actually a pretty good fucking item. But I think I want to take the Cuppa instead. Because seriously, having a thief with a magic attack is pretty great in this dungeon. And let us attach another room right here, smack dab in the middle, I think. Populate it with another nasty rat. And we'll end our turn. Sounds like a good plan to me. He says it's gonna be a catastrophe. I say that he's clawing up the wrong kitty tree. So let's see here. We get our scratch attack off first, but I think I'm going to take Catnip this turn. And if Neurotoxin is successful, we discard a card. We gotta make sure it's not our highest damaging ability. So let's go ahead and deal 3 for it. Perfect. And we'll take our Cat Burglar again to throw cats at the nasty rat, because of course cats kill rats. I mean, that's just the law of nature. Like, we can't change nature. And there's another cup of tea, but we already have it. We could sell that for 1 gold. Let's see. We can get the twig, which gives us a bash attack, pigeon, nest for rekindle, or straitjacket, which is just a straight up +1 attack, and +1 heart, and I'm gonna take it. Unfortunately, how are we gonna hold the Cup of Joe if we're stuck in the straitjacket? I feel like that's a self-defeating prophecy. Bye, Green. We'll see you later. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead and pack these silver coins inside of here, and let's just go ahead and attach this room. I feel like that'll be a good one. I hope the silver coins is portable. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and take some catnip here. And with this next attack, oh mama, we could go ahead and scratch for the quick 2 damage. And then he's gonna hit us and make us discard our fucking Cuppa card. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh well, it's fine. You have unblockable damage. We have unblockable damage. It all comes out in the wash. Because I'm gonna throw cats in your face, you stupid rat, and that's gonna kill you. Because cats and rats. We've already covered that. So we have a paper crown available for us now, which actually blocks 1 damage, either physical or magic, and also heals us 1 heart per damage block, which it only blocks 1 damage, so it heals us 1 heart. That would actually be really, really nice, and we don't have anything in our head, on our head slot yet. So I now have a paper crown, straitjacket, and a cup of tea, baby. That's right, I do have a cup of tea. It's just not warm tea. It wouldn't really cast Fireball. It would be Ice Blast. Ooh, looky, looky. I've got a hooky. Corridor. Can't really place that anywhere, unfortunately. I'm curious about that card. But there's also a knoll here. I wish I could place the knoll cards somewhere that I would actually encounter. But we can place the silver coins instead. Against this rat man, I think we'll take our chances. Yeah, that looks perfect. I could not agree with you more, Kisty. Let's see here. So with a parry, which allows him to block, I think we'll just take our catnip for now. Let's block the head blow and gain back 1 of the hearts. We don't discard a card for that. And then, ooh, actually this is kind of nice. Because the headbutt's gonna cost him 1 health. It's gonna deal 2 damage to us. But he's suddenly down to 2 hearts. And we can deal with that with the Fire Blast. Yeah, buddy! Whoosh. How do you kill a rat man? By setting it ablaze. Ooh. The Shimmering Cloak, which gives us 2 quick fire damage from a Flame Lash and also Mind Strike. Or we could get a club, which has Rekindle and Bash. Ooh, that's really nice. Or a new headpiece, which is +2 with 2 stupidity cards thrown in for good luck. No, I think we're gonna go ahead and be fully equipped here before we encounter the boss. Squeak. I think the more people that we end up taking out, the more he'll end up getting damaged as we go. If I put that knoll there, it's still not gonna do anything for me. He's still not gonna go for it. Unfortunately, our Dungeoneer kind of has his eyes on the prize. And that involves going straight through this rat man. You've gotta be kidding me. We'll go ahead and, oh God. I guess we'll go ahead and rekindle. I don't know which one is gonna discard. Of course, it would be the throw cats, but we deal 1 damage and heal the damage that would have been done. You've got unblockable. I've got unblockable. Fuck you, rat man. We shall heal up with the Holy Seal. And I'm thinking of Fire Blast, because if he's gonna try and parry physical, can't parry physical with magic damage. And let's see, that's unblockable. So we'll go ahead and catnip up for next turn when we should be able to, yes, bitch. Block 1 damage, deal 2, and kill him. Kill him. Let's see here. We would gain the sparkly headband, which gives us Flame Lash, but I feel like we had the paper crown, so we would lose the paper crown. And losing paper crown did not lose us Holy Seal for some reason. Curiouser and curiouser. I wonder if just having the item allows you to keep its benefits. You've got a bad catitude, Rat King. We're here to take you down. All right. This is gonna be fun. 8 hearts against 7. He's gonna start off with a head blow. We're gonna block that with our bash attack. I don't think so, buddy. First damage goes to the Rat King. He's gonna deal 1 damage to himself, and I'm gonna go ahead and catnip away because he can't discard one of our cards. We can go ahead and Fire Blast that. It won't consume our buff here, which is actually really great. And if we quick hit him with this magic damage, he's gonna kill himself with that attack. Perfect. What better to make a Rat King die than by killing himself?
You, young Dungeoneer. You stood your ground and acted very brave. But how long before you feel the fear?
Oh, did I not
And
put down
how
the
long
massive
before
gem?
you're in your grave.
Well, that's what I get for not looking at my cards before I just moved right along. And so, we got the trophy room, a luxurious lounge adorned with fruits of your guild's labor. We got the Fire Lord, the Victimless Crime, and Goblins, which are 3 new dungeons for us to go in. And we get a new battle scar. A Scrounger, level 1, let's see. 1 loot choice is of a higher level than normal. That's kind of nice. So let's see, we'll go ahead and put up our trophy room. I think we'll attach our trophy room right to our main hall here.
Caught up in all this doom and gloom of all the places you've wrecked, it's nice to have a big trophy room. A place to quietly reflect.
I love the singing narrator. I think the touch of the bard is really, really fun. I think it adds another layer onto this already awesome looking game where the game can actively make fun of you. And I mean, that's just always a good time. With the cat burglar unlocked, now my sights are set on putting more items in my goddamn dungeon. Like this curio shoppy. I think we'll go ahead and build that. We'll attach it here onto our main hall. And expand our guild yet again with, let's see, the woodworker gives us a couple of weapons like this. The heater shield, which gives us fire 2 and +1 to health. Spyglass. And the conch. Ooh, I think we have to get the conch. We gotta do it. We have to get the conch. And the woodworking shop is gonna attach to our barracks and curio shop. Excellent. Let's go exploring again. I feel like as Dungeoneers, we wouldn't be doing our job if we weren't, well, Dungeoneering.
To be found and treasure in store. But what's the point? You're all hit and miss. It's so plain to see. You're not cut out for this.
Beg your pardon, sir. I'm gonna be in charge of the most powerful guild in the land by the time this is all said and done. So you can just go ahead and take that and write it in your little bard's poem. Ugh, if I never hear another story about clearing out rats, it won't be too soon. My employees did return with some interesting rumors from the Rat King, though. There was a mention of a magic orb, an orb of noisiness. It's exactly the kind of thing I could use to keep an eye on the Ivory League. I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to take them down a peg. The rumors point to more dungeons out in the grasslands, though. I'll have to search there first. Ha! What am I saying? I'm not stepping foot into that place. That's what I have chumps for. And also a cat burglar. If they didn't want to do it, there's plenty more who are eager to join a guild. And I've also decided that from now on we'll be known as the Guild of Dungeoneering. Either that or the Guild of the Ivory League of Explorers is stupid. Can't decide which will look better on the letterhead. And the 3 new dungeons open itself up for us. We have goblins, where we have to take out the goblin menace. We have a victimless crime, where there are chests full of treasure, and it's probably really bad. The fiery foray, scope out Imbro's defenses. This one is a three-step quest. Interesting. Well, you know what? We hate goblins right now, so let's go ahead and take down some goblins. I should have put that up to a vote. I'm sorry. I didn't think about it. You know what? I think we can just abandon it. Oh, no. We are not going to sacrifice Kisty. Nope. Well, I guess we're stuck. I guess we're stuck now. I think from here on, Huntsman, I am going to do that. I'm going to let you guys decide what next quest we take. That sounds like a really good idea. I'm going to go ahead and... Well, I guess the only place I can attach that rope is here. I figured we could put it here. But I guess not. Okay, so that room attaches there. And we have a scary spider. That is frail. Interesting. Frail by nature. I reckon that's all we can play this turn. So we might as well go ahead and go into battle. You've got a bad catitude, scary spider. We're gonna correct it. Oh crap, I didn't realize that we got reset all the way back down. That's no bueno. He's gonna block 1 physical damage and deal 1 magic damage. So let's go ahead and make him waste the blockable part. Excellent. Did he give us 1 physical attack there? What happened there? I kind of missed that. How we ended up dealing 2 damage to him with that attack. Let's go ahead and, I guess, throw cats. He's gonna get rid of 1 of our cards. Mercifully, it's just the catnip. And we can go ahead and scratch. Huh. I did 2 damage there again. Interesting. So we have the newspaper hat now available to us. +1 starting hand size in battle. That's pretty nice. We have the spyglass. All physical attacks are quick. +1 damage if they were already quick. I think we're definitely gonna have to take the spyglass. And now there are some silver coins that can await us in this room. As well as more dangers ahead. Can't really attach any of these rooms to anywhere. Other than like so. Oh! You know what, Queen? Yep, you're exactly right. That is what the frail trait does. Yep. All physical attacks are quick now, so guess what, baby? You're gonna deal 1 damage to yourself, and I'm gonna deal 2 damage to you. Suck it! Interesting. And so now we'll try and... I think the good idea here is to go ahead and get the catnip up. And... he's gonna keep killing himself. But we're gonna do it first. Sorry, buddy. Now we have a stiletto. Ooh, there's that shift that we like so much. And also slice. Straight jacket is +1. We already have that. Barrel is +1 in stupidity. So yep, stiletto it is. Good job, Kisty. You got yourself a stabbing knife. I guess we can go on over here. We can have a massive gym waiting for us with a bear owl. I think that's going to be awesome. I can't really place that anywhere but say here. And we could possibly put something very, very bad there to kind of give us an objective at the end of it. I like that. I like the way that looks. Yes, Kisty, I saw the massive gem this time, mercifully. Hello, Bear Owl. I am nowhere leveled up enough to be able to take you down, but we're gonna do it anyway. Slice and dice. Oh. Oh man. He's gonna get me with that neurotoxin. Let's go ahead and deal the 2 quick damage while we can. Here goes 1. And, ooh, hello. If it was already quick, that's +1 damage. So that's gonna deal 2 and draw us a card. Shit. Thank Jesus. We have that fucking spyglass. Otherwise, that would have been very bad. Huh. The red mail. It gives us repel and +1 heart. The masquerade mask gives us mind strike, smite, and holy seal. The broken bottle is rekindle. The bone helmet is that. I think we're gonna have to take the red mail. I enjoy being able to block stuff and also living. Okay, the next corridor can actually be right here, honestly. And that can kind of give us some time to build up stuff that will be in here. Oh, we only have to defeat one more monster? Damn. I didn't realize that my objective was only just defeating a couple of monsters. I thought it was just clear. I thought it was clear in the map, honestly. Headbutt. Okay, you're not gonna get me this time, sucker. You're doing damage to yourself. We're going to, yeah, deal +2 there. Draw a card, and let him hurt himself some more. Love it. So now we have 4 attacks to choose from here, and he's gonna hurt himself again. So we might as well just get in the quick 2 with the pounce, and there we go. That's called Dunsky Dunsky, my friends.
3 cheers for your lucrative plundering after all your aimless blundering. How you rode your luck without getting stuck. Left me and your enemies wondering.
Well, Kisty, this time you were able to get me 54 gold, and we got a new battle scar scarred, where we start with Crush 1. Excellent. Good job, Kisty. Way to kick some ass. And we can extend the guild yet again. Let's see here. We have Fine Chisel, which unlocks 6 rare items at 500 gold. Holy poopy. And Weird and Wonderful, which unlocks 6 more rare items. Oh, that's good to look at. Curiosity begs the question. What about one of these talismans? +1 to first physical damage in battle for first 2 fights. That's not bad. +1 heart for first 2 fights. And then we have +1 starting hand size in battle for first 2 fights. That's not bad. Well, I think I want to go ahead and unlock a new class of characters. So who should we get, ladies and gentlemen? I think I'll let you guys decide. We have the Bruiser, who's at the training yard. We have the Mime, the Apprentice. So who should we unlock? We have enough money to unlock 1 character. Who should it be? Queen says the Apprentice. Dan, don't worry. Dan's champion will always be there for me. I may not ever use him again, but he's there, and I know he is. He was the first member of the guild. Yeah, I kind of have to agree. We'll go ahead and build the Apprentice here, and I think the library should be located off the trophy room. I feel like being able to go into there.
A practical student who's always prudent, yet very pretentious and conscientious. Another nuisance for our
and study
amusement.
away at the magical arts to be very, very good at. And while you are studying magical arts, you can look over at your trophies and be inspired and create new things. So Queen Mab will be our apprentice, and she was the first person to point it out here. And wow, those posters must really be working, because we got yet another person. And we can go exploring. Let's see. So, alright, do we go for quest number 2 in the Goblins? Do we go for a victimless crime? Or do we go for the Fire Lord? Which ones, ladies and gentlemen? I will leave that decision up to you. Books. There wasn't one that... Oh, you were just talking about the library in general, yes. Queen says victimless crime. Evie says the Fire Lord. Okay, we've got 2 votes for those. What else? Okay. Firelord it is. We have to scope out Embro's defenses. Firelord Embro. And let's see what we have here. A fire imp and a fountain of clairvoyance. Monster gains predictable next fight. Hey, what are you doing to my entrance hall? Oh well, my imps will make short work of you. Yeah, I don't think so, Firelord. You and me, we got to talk. Let's go ahead and build a room. And crap. Can't really build anything onto it. I guess we'll go ahead and put a fire imp in there and wait for the next turn. Sounds good to me. Oh, the majestic fire imp. A fine specimen, too. Are you gonna study it? Are you gonna capture it, Queen? You're probably one of those weird people who finds enemies, captures them, and then dissects them. Also, it seems as though this might have been a really, really, really good character to bring here, as it looks like a lot of these fire imps are gonna do magic damage. Mike Spark. And so guess what? We're gonna block one of your magic damages, and whoosh. It's a stupidity. So we're going to go ahead and use intuition to draw 2 extra cards. And let's see here. Look at the wide range of attacks we have. Fiery weapon, it does one of both. So we'll go ahead and I guess zap away. Ugh. That 2 damage though. And it's another so zap, motherfucker. Let's see, we have the hand axe here, which actually adds some physical damage into our deck. The twig, which does the same, and straitjacket, which gives us +1 to health. So what do you guys think? Which one should we take? The straitjacket, the twig, or the hand axe? I'm feeling like the straitjacket might be the way to go, but I'll leave that up to you. I mean, Queen, you just said you poke dead things with a stick. Here's your stick. But really, you probably want the hand axe, because they're literally the same attacks, except better. Queen says she wants an axe. Axe it is. Okay, so now we'll go on forward into this room. And then I think that I have to be able to connect it here, right? Damn. There's nothing that I can really put in his way. Well, there's these. Ooh. That hopefully, yeah, being a level 2 monster will mean I get some pretty good fucking loot from it. So we'll end our turn and go on in. A majestic zombie. Fine specimen. Let's hack it up. Oh, Queen, you're delightful. Even in this game, you're delightful. We're gonna go ahead and bash away, block one of those physical damage, and hacky. And with his decay, taking 2 or more damage in 1 turn causes 1 extra damage. So hopefully we'll be able to take care of that. We're gonna go ahead and use our fire shield here to block 1, which keeps him from healing. That's very nice. He's gonna block 1 and cast 1, so we might as well go ahead and cast 1 that's unblockable. Fuck you and your shield. Bye, Kisty. We'll see you later on. Let's go ahead and slice and dice. I think we gotta ask him a few questions, Queen. I agree. And the decay takes effect. Awesome. Queen, again, your choice, dear. Shimmering Cloak, which gives you Flame Lash or Mind Strike. The Sparkly Headband, Flame Lash and Holy Seal. Or a club, which gets rid of your axe, unfortunately. Which would you like? I'm assuming you're gonna want to pick between the Sparkly Headband and the Shimmering Cloak. Okay, Sparkly Headband it is. We're gonna be Wonder Woman up in here. Let's see. Can I build this room over here? No. I wish that I could make him go in another. I should have invested in some better security. Yeah, you should have. I wish that I could influence the way they move, but I can't. It's literally just whatever way the person sees fit. He's gonna go forward, straight into the hardest enemy here. Great. Perfect. Oh well, this is the last enemy that we have to kill here, so it's all gravy, baby. We're gonna use the Holy Seal, and it might not heal us, but it's gonna keep us from discarding. So that was a very nice decision, Queen. Let's go ahead and Flame Lash, which will get in a quick 2 magic damage. We'll take 1, that's okay. Queen Mab is very, very strong. I don't know if you guys know that. She's gonna cast a Fire Blast! Whoosh! And burn that knoll. He's gonna get Fury. All physical attacks deal +1 damage if on half health or less. That's not good. We're gonna block 1 damage and deal 1, and the knoll just killed itself, but really we're gonna go ahead and kick a dead horse and beat it a little bit more.
Well, this is really just quite surprising. Aren't Dungeoneers just cannon fodder? But against all odds, they keep surviving. They're so dumb. Why even bother?
This bard really does not like you guys. I'm just trying to run the guild here. Like, I don't know why he keeps insulting y'all. It's okay. It's all over now. They made it out safely. Take a deep breath, maybe calm your nerves. Sell all that, and count all your gold from that sweet, sweet loot. 39 gold. Wow, that was actually a very low scoring round. Let's see. Start with stupidity +1. Early stage. Damn. Queen Mab, you are punch drunk, my dear. If any, it seems they'll let anyone become a guild master these days. Hey, I don't like your, it seems you giving me sass even in this game too. You're talented, and you have battle scars. You start with stupidity +1. And let's see, Kisty is covetous and has these battle scars so far. Start with crush 1, and yeah. So let's see. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money to actually expand anything. But if we make a decent amount in this second little dive into the Fire Lord Cavern, we might be able to get 2 things. Who knows? Might be able to get 3 things. Loot all of Umbro's treasures. You bet your sweet ass I'm gonna loot all of his treasures. Play up to 3 cards this turn. Let's go ahead and connect to the first corridor, where there's gonna be, I think a goblin. Queen, your first, oh nice, you know Latin. Your first foe awaits you, and it's this goblin. He's gonna start out with strike, and we're gonna unblockable firebolt. And let's see, anger, which is going to hurt, but it's also gonna hurt him. So let's go ahead and fire blast and kind of switch this tide of battle a little bit. Put him on the defensive for once. And we're gonna go ahead and unblockable sparks. He's gonna hurt himself, and that's the battle. Good job, Queen. Way to kill him. The paper crown, troll femur, wow. Or the wooden board. Queen, I'll leave this decision up to you, my dear. Which one do you want to pick? Yeah, he hurts pretty bad, but it's okay. He's dead now. He can't hurt you anymore. Queen. Perhaps she's just that far behind. I need you to pick an item, dear. I mean, I know what I would pick. All right, paper crown it is. You got it. Hey, get out of my treasure chamber. Yeah, sorry, Fire Lord. I'm gonna be here for a little while. Let's go ahead and... I need to go back down. I don't need to go up. I need to go down to the treasure chamber. Okay, let's do that. And then we can almost just build on there. No, that's really just gonna limit us. So let's go ahead and in turn, just get it over with. Oh boy, another large chest to weigh me down. Yay, it's time to fight this zombie for a large chest, folks. I think we'll go ahead and start off strong with the sparks. What'd you realize, Huntsman? Excellent. And because he took 2 damage there, the decay kicked in. And we're gonna go ahead and block with the fire shield and deal fire damage. Let's go ahead and use the holy seal here to block the incoming damage and heal up, since he was blocking too. And we'll go ahead and sparks the shit out of this one. It's unblockable, sure. It's a waste of unblockable, but I don't really care. Ooh, I can block your pain, sir, and return some of my own. Ha, ha, that's funny, Evie. We'll go ahead and... Shit. Use the quick zap attack to put down the zombie before he's able to drain us. I think that was exactly the right move there. And you have another item, Queen. You have the Shimmering Cloak, the Glyph, which does Smite and Mind Strike, and the Tattered Mail. Which one do you want? The Shimmering Cloak does Flame Lash, 2 damage at quick, and Mind Strike does magic damage and draw a card. The Glyph does 2 magic damage and block, and then Mind Strike. And then the Tattered Mail has +1 to health, stupidity, and repel. Okay, Glyph it is. And inside of that large chest is more loot. More loot for you to choose from. An anchor. So these are all weapons here. Which has bash and slam. The crossbow, shift and interrupt. Ooh, interrupt's kind of nice. And then the club, rekindle and bash. So pick your weapon, my dear. Or we can just take some gold. It's up to you. We don't have to pick a weapon. Okay. Crossbow it is. Now then, where are you headed, Dungeoneer? Not that way. In your way, however, is going to be a fire elemental, and we'll make that 2 fire elementals. Queen, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of shit on the way there, dear. I'm sorry. It's not gonna be easy getting to that chest. Ooh. Burn, baby, burn. Both fighters take 1 damage each turn. Okay. 1 physical damage quick. We have a holy seal that heals. I think we're gonna use the holy seal here. We'll take 1, but we heal 1. We're good. Burn damage, burn damage. We're still on even ground. We can do 1 physical damage quick. Get off a nice little quick crossbow shot. Good job. And more burn damage. Owie, 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 owie. We have to fire shield. Queen, I think I might have done a bad. I think I might have made a boo-boo. We're gonna use interrupt. Mercifully, it came along at exactly the right moment, but you're both dead. Oh no!
A scream is heard to chill the bones, so lift the earth and lay the stones, a martyr's grave to recompense. But others would have had more sense.
I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry to have killed you. But it's okay. Losing our first character actually gave us a new room in our guild. We now have the graveyard, which I think we'll put off next to the barracks. I feel like those two places need to be very close to each other.
This guild seems very grand. A dungeoneer's life can sometimes be hard, not always going as they might have planned. They mostly end up in this graveyard.
Oh no. I don't think there's any way to get him back. I mean, there's gotta be a way to bring him back at some point. It just may not be right now. So for right now, unfortunately, we lost Queen. I'm sorry. I am incredibly sorry. I feel really bad now. Like, I feel legitimately bad. This is the danger behind naming people after your friends. Like, I feel legitimately bad for having gotten you killed now. As well I should, goddammit. And let's go ahead and add in another character here, the Bruiser, who is in the training yard. No, we can't unlock the Alchemist as of yet, but soon, very soon. Let's see here. The Bruiser has arrived. I think the Bruiser shall be named
one that fills the heart with fear.
Evie.
To you.
Why not? She looks like a hardy sort. Looks like we need a new apprentice. Time to put up some for hire posters. Let's send someone else out while we wait. Let's see. Idol of First Aid. Flogus's Tonic. The Cartomancer. I haven't even looked at any of these yet. Most Holy Grail Knight. The Ranger. The Troubadour. Ooh. The Mathematician. The Alchemist. The Shapeshifter. I mean, there has to be some way to be able to bring characters back. And it may just be unlocked as we progress further on in the game. Oh, goodness gracious. What a neat little game that we found here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that this is a good place for us to take a short little break. We're going to go away for a couple minutes, and when we come back, we're going to take on some more dungeons. Because there's a whole lot more waiting for us. We have taking on the second quest again of Scorching Spoils, and I think that we're gonna go ahead and use the Bruiser this time to do it. So Evie, you're up next after the break, baby. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a couple of minutes. You're watching this on twitch.tv/TimLeftwich. My name is Tim Leftwich. We'll be right back.